A tale of fear, flight and forbidden love await the Most Haunted team as we travel to Wales.
What?
And this week we've skipped across the border to Wales and to a place that has famous phantoms, mysterious murders and wandering spirits. Welcome to Most Haunted and Plas Newydd.
Plas Newydd was originally an unassuming 18th century cottage that was transformed into an idyllic place of beauty by two women. Lovers who sought refuge here from disapproving families, becoming known as the Ladies of Llangollen. They were not native to Wales, but here they found a haven, and far from inciting local scandal due to their affection for wearing men's clothing matched with long dresses and boots, they were welcomed, becoming objects of affectionate curiosity and receiving many visitors who were attracted by their romantic story. Many of these became close friends, including William Wordsworth and the Duke of Wellington. The women lived happily in the house for almost half a century, until Eleanor's death in 1829. Given the weird but wonderful beginnings of the house, it is little wonder that local hearsay has it that many ghosts and spirits haunt Plas Newydd. Most Haunted just had to take a look.
With so much history, what will we unearth tonight? We have 24 hours to find out. This is the state bedchamber and was used for guests. The ghost of an aggressive military man has not only been felt here, it has been seen on many occasions. This apparition is usually preceded by the feelings of breathlessness and chest pains. There are two contrasting ghosts that lurk around the stable area. A small, shy boy who died mysteriously and a very angry woman. The boy appears cowering in the corners as though hiding from something or someone. The woman is said to be upset for two reasons. One because she blames herself for his death, and the other because she was dismissed as a result. Strangely, it's not just the stables where these two lonely spirits wander. They also appear here in the dining room, along with the ghost of an older woman. Two former owners famously haunt this beautiful house, Sarah Ponsonby and Lady Eleanor Charlotte Butler. They love this place so much that many believe that they're still here, as their spirits have been seen and felt throughout the property. Although it has been alleged that only men are able to see the ladies, in the late 1800s, a woman named Mary Gordon visited and encountered both the spirits. The images troubled her so much that she revisited the house and met the ladies again in the library. This time they conversed, provoking her to write an account of their lives in a book called Flight of the Wild Geese.
What more could historian Leslie Smith tell us of the story of the ladies, the house and its alleged ghostly occupants that are seen and heard regularly?
Newhall, a place of an extraordinary and new scandal that swept Great Britain as a result of two ladies who came to live here, described as a most extraordinary affair. Lady Eleanor Butler was born of aristocratic lines of the Earls of Ormond in Ireland. 16 years later, a young lady was born called Sarah Ponsonby, also of aristocratic line, the great niece of an earl. They met at boarding school. In 10 years' time, those ladies had fallen so passionately and wildly, some would say in love, that they tried to elope, dressed as men, with guns. There was a real scandal. And then, some years later, they tried again, and this time succeeded. They came here, to this place. They'd seen it 2 years earlier, and decided they wanted it. It didn't look much like the house you see behind you now, but more like Wordsworth Cottage, a little white place. But in the end, the romance started to close with the death of Lady Eleanor Butler when she was nearly 91 years of age. And although there was a 16-year gap between them, 2 years later, unfortunately Sarah, riddled with dropsy and having to be helped around with a stick, joined her friend in eternity. Many people come here now, not just because the house is beautiful, and not just because the valley is beautiful, but in memory of the people who've lived here, but particularly those two ladies of that most extraordinary affair.
Given the romantic story of how this place came to be, I was interested to know how parapsychologist Dr. Kieran O'Keefe would prepare us for the approaching investigation and what obvious pitfalls we should avoid.
Here we are in this fantastic, beautiful house in Wales with some strange stories attached to it, and I can't wait to hopefully get to the bottom of some of them.
Yeah, some very unusual characters associated with this place. Those that have lived here, those that have visited. We're reliant very much on those characters as to whether the medium can pick up on those, or if you do a Ouija board or a séance later on, whether any information about them come up. The main phenomena associated with this house is a lot more subjective feelings. There's tranquility and calm in a particular room. There's nausea and dizziness in another room. There's even a feeling of a pressure on the front of the chest. All of these are very subjective experiences and quite difficult to assess.
Now, while we've been filming here, we were in the state bedroom. Some very, very clear, precise knocking occurred earlier on today. Unfortunately, you weren't in the building. You were having a cup of tea. How many spirits are here in this house with us now? Please, can you knock out how many spirits are here in this house? Four. If there are four, can I just confirm, please knock twice for yes, once for no. Are there 4 of you here? They have to be the loudest knockings I've heard for a hell of a long time.
But these were, one of them came from there. That's what got me. That's the first time I've ever had something that clear come from right.
But that appeared to be in the top corner, above your head. Did you feel?
I thought it was coming from above you.
Above, right.
Above you. No, it's not weird how it works. I thought it was coming from above you. So for me, it's going to be very, very interesting. All the crew were accounted for, but it was almost as if somebody had a walking stick and was banging on the ceiling, as if to say, you know, on the floor, shut up, or I'm here. So frustrating for me because you weren't there.
And how typical as well that I'm not around and really good phenomena happens. You did the right thing though, you telling me about the incident. You started an intelligent conversation trying to establish, is it just creaks or is there actually a spirit trying to communicate?
I hope that we're going to get some really good activity. Judging from what we're getting already in the day, it's looking quite good. Looking forward to it?
Very much so.
Good.
Joined by psychic artist and medium Brian Shepherd, the Most Haunted team prepare to begin the investigation of Plas Newydd with our customary lit walk-round, which will reveal to us the strange beauty of the house. What spirits will also be revealed within the coming hours.
Calling out to the spirits of Eleanor and Sarah.
Yeah, they're here.
What?
Note forehead. Suddenly.
What?
The Most Haunted team are in Wales investigating Plas Newydd, a beautiful house with a fascinating history. Joined by psychic artist and medium Brian Shepherd, we begin with our usual lit walk-round, starting in the Oak Room. Will the ladies of Llangollen make themselves known to us?
Well, this is the Oak Room. I don't know why it's called the Oak Room.
Well, something gives it away.
Yeah, I know. It's fantastic, isn't it?
It is.
It really is stunning.
Absolutely amazing.
What's coming to mind for you straight away?